Hey everyone, Sue Hanson here. Wanted to just touch base with you today on what's going on if you're a mom or a dad and you're going to be home this summer with your kids. You know, for me, today is the last day before summer vacation gets started. Tomorrow, my daughter has only half a day. And so, as a entrepreneur who works from home, you know, of course we're excited and she's excited and she wants to go out and do all of these great things this summer. And I want to do those with her as well, but you have to be really careful that you don't, tip the scale one way too far or the other way too far. So what I found that works really well for us, luckily for me, we've owned, a business since she was very little, so she's kind of grown up around it. She realizes that, owning a business does give me a lot more time to spend with her. Yet there are still times when I have to focus on the business and she has to wait. I think that's good for your children to know that even though you're home, working from home, there's still a business and there still are things that need to get done. So, if you're wondering how are you going to find time to get your business activities done when maybe you're already finding it hard to get it all done, maybe you're a little overwhelmed with the technical challenges, maybe you're just overwhelmed just period because you're kind of trying so many things at once and so many trainings and webinars and trying to keep plugged in and maybe you're just feeling overwhelmed right now. Well, I just want to encourage you. There's a lot of stuff coming up right now in Empower Network and in Team Take Massive Action. We have the Bootcamp starting tomorrow, which is super exciting. And I want to encourage you to get in if you're not in. I went through the first one. I hauled butt to get into that first one. And it was so worth it. It was so worth it because when you get all in, there's such a mind shift for you that you feel like you have more integrity when you're talking to someone else about coming in and starting Empower as their main primary business online. Because when they ask you, well, are you all in? How are you going to feel when you can't say, yes, I'm all in, I love it. So, not only to get in, to be able to earn those commissions, but just to get in so that you feel like you have integrity when you're talking to someone and you don't kind of secretly hope that they wait until you get in so that you don't have to bypass a commission. So, talking about this thing where maybe you have your kids home with you this summer, maybe you're doing an online business so that you can come home and be home with your kids this summer. For me, when I was growing up, my mom never worked outside the home. She worked for a while. She sold Avon, and then she, later on, for a lot of years, she did childcare in our home. So even though she was working and making really good money at the time, she was home for us. So we kind of had the best of both worlds, and that's what I'm loving most about, owning two businesses that allow me to stay at home and work, and one of them takes us out of town to work, but we're still there. In fact, last weekend, because we are entrepreneurs with home businesses, while we were working, our daughter was able to run around the neighborhood, play with her friends in the neighborhood in Wisconsin Dells, and, I was able to take a break in the middle of the day and come home and not only fix lunch for her, but also fix lunch for her friend, who's always hungry when he comes over. Do you have any food? I'm sure you hear that when, if you have friends coming over to your house. It's so awesome to be able to let her run around and do her thing, still know she's safe, know that you can get the middle of the day hugs and all of that. And it's certainly something that you can do too. You can make this business into whatever you want. I can tell you, having those two businesses, I've talked about it before in the past, you have so much more freedom with the online business because you can do it from anywhere in the world, and we're tied down with the brick and mortar. Both have good points to them, but you are in a great position if you're building an online business. So don't give up. If you're having any kind of frustrations, keep going. We have this boot camp coming up. The first two sessions are $15K and below. That's awesome. That gives you a little bit more time to gather your resources to get all in, to realize the value of the boot camp. So don't miss it tomorrow night. Don't miss it. So I'm going to be having my daughter work on some things of her own while I have certain business hours and I'm going to be working on my business. I always work on it after she goes to bed at night, but I need to work on it during the day. But we're also going to be going out and doing some videos in some cool locations. I'm going to let her help out with the business as much as possible. She's going to be in some of my videos. She's learning some cool entrepreneurial skills, which is, you know, something I love, because she's going to be able to realize that she can do anything she wants. She doesn't have to be restricted to going to college or working for someone else. She can do whatever she wants and still make a great income if she just allows herself to get creative, to believe that she can do it, and to try things. That's what's so cool about kids. They don't care if they try something and don't succeed the first time. They're not embarrassed. They don't, you know, unless you put some kind of fear in their head, they usually aren't afraid. They probably get that fear from watching you. So watch what you're teaching your kids. So I'm actually going to be cutting another video to tell you what I'm going to go do that I think is going to be really fun for us. So stick with and watch the next upcoming videos. I've just had this thing in my head for some reason the last couple of weeks that I wanted to do and try with her. So I'll share that on another video coming up here. And I also have, in a couple of videos, I'm going to be sharing a couple of tools with you that's going to help you screen capture some of these amazing trainings we're going to be having, so you can save them so that you can have them to look back on, because there's no way, with all the value we're going to be getting, you're going to be able to take notes fast enough. So stick with me on that. Subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos, and please comment down below. Let me know how you're making your life happen the way you want to make it happen. How are you living your life on purpose? Let me know. What are you doing to make your life into the life that you truly want? What steps are you taking today? Let me know. I would love to hear it. Every time we put a comment down below this video, we encourage somebody else that they can do it too. And isn't that amazing that each one of us can have just this tiny little piece in the wheel that's going to help someone get to the life that they truly want. So take care, guys. I'll see you on the next video. I'm super excited to be able to share the next 45 days with you and beyond with these videos. So take care, and I believe in you.